Hi, this is Greg Jardin, the director of the Hollerado video for Americanarama.
Yeah, this thing.
He's burning up.
You met our record company, Visa.
Visa, it's our record label. They actually give a better deal than most of the labels in this neck of the woods. They only take like 17.8% or something.
The overall concept of the video was that it would be one shot of the band performing in front of this giant, ever-changing screen that the band could interact with. Only instead of the screen being an LCD screen, it would actually be comprised of a big choreographed live performance by 24 stagehands who would all be creating various imagery by holding up and down painted pieces of cardboard.
I figured that we definitely needed help because the idea was just so ambitious. I feel like us and we'd have to fly all our friends and family and do to help. So.
In order to sort of achieve this idea, I initially made an animatic of the entire video, which was essentially just a digital representation of what the people in the grid would ultimately be achieving practically. I went through it and numbered each cue in the animatic. And because there were 424 cues packed into the song, the only way we could have really achieved that was to essentially slow the song down. So when we shot the video, the song was played at a quarter of its actual speed. So this way, the stagehands were able to, hit all their cues on time a lot easier than they would have been able to in a real-time type scenario.
4, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, 2, 3, 6.
Consequently, when we'd shoot the actual video, the band had to sort of lip sync and perform the song, at a quarter speed. So in the end, it kind of made everything look spastic and jittery. So for the actual shoot, our first AD, George, would watch the animatic slow down to 25% of its speed, and as each number would come up, he would call out the number over a bullhorn so that the stagehands would know what cue to hit. So as the band was performing the song, George was constantly calling out a series of numbers.
Okay, so we need to flip the chair in the box and make new marks.
There's a section in the video where Menno, the lead singer, points to a number of different squares on the grid in rapid succession, and as he points to them, the squares all change color. That was probably the hardest thing to pull off for the video, and that was achieved by Menno essentially looking at a second monitor of the shot of himself essentially, so he could kind of see a mirror image of what he was doing. The same sort of technique was used for when the Dean, the bassist, kind of holds up the toy plane and then makes the Indiana Jones style line behind the plane.
Yeah, it's down and out. Yeah.
We probably shot about maybe 12 takes at the end of the day, 8 of which I think were full takes. And then we had about, I would say, 2 or 3 pretty solid ones all the way through. It was the kind of thing where everything was really rough at the beginning, but with rehearsal, everyone's confidence sort of grew, and it got to the point where, it seemed like it was going to come together, and it was just a matter of, focusing and actually doing it.
All right. Good wrap, guys. Great job.